All right, since you're here, let's get right into what you came for, right? So, this lady has been making the rounds, and her name seems quite memorable. It makes you curious. Why is she still going viral on YouTube? I thought I'd just share some lessons from watching her so continuously. And the first thing that came to my mind is what a good name, DoughDash. That's the first lesson. A good name sticks with you. It sparks interest. It makes people want to know more about you. A name can be personal to you. Make it so that it connects to you. DoughDash creates content by being herself. She shares her life experiences, but she does it from a real pain point. Do you remember where she started from? She was talking about her job and the desire for a better life. Now, DoughDash isn't trying to be someone she is not. She embraced her true self. She continues to do that. Even in her videos, you see the real person behind the camera. It's powerful. There are no frills, no text, nothing. We all have stories to tell. Our experiences shape us into who we are. If you're over 40 and you're thinking about making a change, you want to remember this. Authenticity resonates. People connect with real stories. Are you willing to share your own story? Because DoughDash shows us that we can be ourselves. We don't need to put on a facade. We just need to share our journey, even if it's messy. And you can tell hers was really messy, and she's still on the journey. The second lesson I think I picked from DoughDash is that consistency is key. So one of the most impressive things about her is her consistency. She keeps showing up. She puts out content regularly, daily on the platform. It's just like working a 9 to 5. That is commitment. You have to be committed to this journey. You can't just be watching. You get all inspired and excited. You go onto your channel and you talk the same thing. It's not right. What she does is that she builds this anticipation. If you're looking to build a YouTube channel, you have to remember that consistency builds trust. Your audience start to rely on you. They look forward to your content. Every time she posts, her subscribers are waiting. People are watching. Immediately she posted. I learned that from her, that it doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to be consistent. You need to imagine you post, one video a week. Your audience begins to expect it at that day of the week. It becomes a part of your journey. They cheer you on from the sidelines, just like we are. That connection makes your content even more meaningful. I choose to drop a video every day because it's convenient for me. I want it to just be my thoughts. I can edit videos, I think, to a beginner's level. Yes, I'll put text, I'll make it flashy, the animation comes in and zoom out, and you have the jump cuts. But I haven't got time for that, and I'm building something that fits into my lifestyle. Maybe videos down the line, yes. We can always go back to something that looks more snazzy and snatched up. So that leads me right on to flexible content creation. DoughDash creates her videos. They are not scripted. They're not location bound. She's not waiting to put on the best top or to put on makeup. She fits content creation into her daily routine while she's delivering food, when she's stopped, once she wakes up, while she's going shopping, her self-care days. That is a great lesson, I think, for anybody thinking of quitting their job. You can create content on your own terms. That's why I say start creating content before you leave your job, especially for us over 40s. I think we are coming to that point in our lives where we don't need fancy equipment. You don't need elaborate stage setups. You just need to be able to grab your phone and start recording. I watch a gentleman, no, an elderly man. He can drop videos as the day progresses because the trending topics are dropping online every single moment. And he's there just sharing his own insight, his own opinion. So you want to share what's happening in your life. Talk about your thoughts. You want to, be able to be vulnerable. For instance, if you're commuting to work, you can share your reflection during that time. What did you think about commuting to work today? If you're cooking dinner, talk about your day as you chop the vegetables. Make it a part of your life. What's this the sweet little retired life, or this simple retired life, I think. The grandma who was laid off and started a YouTube channel and is now monetized within 5 weeks. I remember watching her second video, which is the one that went viral. The lady was, I think she was baking a cake while she was doing the content creation. I think we tend to overanalyze what content creation is. We do. The next lesson is building anticipation. DoughDash builds anticipation. You're waiting for what is going to come next. She creates excitement around her content. So each video leaves you wanting more. What is she doing now? You want to be in a living room with her. You want to be dining with her. That strategy keeps her audience engaged. And if you're not careful, you will get sucked into it. So if you think about it, if you tease upcoming topics, if I tell you what I'm recording next, you will be eager to return if it fits in with what you want to watch. So you want to think about how you can create anticipation as well. Maybe you share behind the scenes or even hints of any future content you're working on. You know you've recorded it, you've scheduled it in the back end in your YouTube studio, but you're talking about it in the current one so that people can come back and watch. Or you're even asking people for their input. You're asking your subscribers for their input. What do they want to see next? You're currently watching this. What do you want me to record next? That's the same thing that people do when they create community posts. What would you like the title of my next video to be? Anyway, my next lesson that I'm picking from DoughDash is that she's living with purpose. What I admire most about her is that she's living in her purpose. She inspires, she teaches others. That's powerful. When you find your gift, you light up. Your energy will shift. You attract other people who want to learn from you. So for many of us over 40, when you feel stuck in a job that doesn't fulfill you, it's never too late to find your purpose. DoughDash shows us that we can turn our experiences into lesson for other people to learn. Think about what you're passionate about. How can you use that passion to inspire other people? If it's cooking, if it's gardening, if it's fitness, if it's your experience of making an income, but please make sure it's an income that is really realistic. Whatever it is, dive into it. Share what you know. Teach other people what you have learned. Stop consuming DoughDash as if she's breath. You get onto your channel and you make the same mistake of not talking about why you are on the platform. That's not the way it's supposed to be. The next lesson I picked from watching DoughDash is that she's seeing a better life, a better future for herself. She has this clear vision of the life that she wants. She doesn't want to do DoughDash forever, and she hasn't. She's not doing it anymore. The desire for change is driving her. So it is very important for you to have a vision of your life. If you're just thinking of quitting your job, try and envision what that future looks like. What do you want it to look like? Is it financial stability? Is it financial freedom? Is it financial independence? Is it more time with your family? Are you using it for a creative outlet? Write it down. Make it real. Every day, remind yourself of that vision. Let it inform your thoughts, because our thoughts create our reality. Let it motivate you. Let it push you to action, to take action. Another lesson is that she's been made for change. She teaches us that you have to be made for where you are in life to make the change. Sometimes we feel comfortable in our routine. We're doing the same thing day in, day out, and we fear stepping outside of our comfort zone. But growth happens when we challenge ourselves. If you feel stuck, you want to ask yourself, what's holding me back? Is it fear? Is it comfort? Don't let these barriers stop you. Instead, you want to think about what you can do today to start moving towards your goals. Take small steps, even if it's just one at a time. Do one small thing towards your goal. If you want to start a YouTube channel, create your first video. Don't worry about the outcome. Just focus on that action of creating. And then you go from there. one of the biggest lessons I picked from her is that she's learning from her setbacks. So whatever setbacks that DoughDash may have had, she embraces them. Excuse me. The attitude is very important. We all face challenges. Nobody has their life smooth sailing. Definitely not at this point in time of life. And that is part of the journey of life. I have to do the school run. I have dinners to fix. I have a family to look after. It can be very challenging for me to find time to think, let alone to create. But how we respond to the challenges we have is what makes the difference. So when things don't go as planned, don't get discouraged. Find a way. Instead, learn from those moments and pivot. Find a way to work around it. There is always something in that revolving door that we keep going through. What went wrong? How can I improve? For example, if a video doesn't perform well, just analyze it. Look at the title, look at the thumbnail, look at the content, and then move on from it. Do the next one. Do the next one. Find time. Just make use of when you're walking. You don't have to necessarily sit. Not all my videos are sit-down videos. So when you're washing the dishes, you can film that. When the baby is napping, go for it. What can you do that can be better? Every setback is a challenge. It is a lesson. You're being forced to think outside of the box. Another lesson I picked from DoughDash is the importance of community. DoughDash connects with her audience. She builds a supportive community. She continues to do that. This connection is quite hot because when you go into the comment section of DoughDash's videos, it's impressive. For me, I aim to create a space where people feel valued, they feel appreciated. Community support has been incredibly motivating and inspiring. So finally, DoughDash's journey reminds me to take action. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Just start now. You will never feel 100% ready. Take that step. Start that business. Share your story. Start that content creation you want to do. Open that Instagram channel or page that you want. Embrace your own unique perspective. The way you say I do is not the way the next person will say I do. You have to remember that you don't have to do this alone. There are many people on this journey with you, cheering you on. You are part of a growing community on YouTube, a growing community of creators. Together, I'm sure we can inspire and support each other, right? Whether we are showing our faces or we are not. So remember, the lessons from DoughDash is that she's embracing her authenticity. Be consistent on YouTube, whatever consistent means for you. Create content that fits your lifestyle. Don't be going out of your way. That's why we see lots of people sitting in their cars making content. What if you don't have a car? Or what if tomorrow there is no car? Film in your kitchen. Film while you're going for a walk. Film after you've done the childcare run. You've dropped the little one in daycare. Film on your way. Or while you're doing your weekly run. While you're doing your fitness session. Film it. While you're traveling. Film it. You also want to build anticipation. What is coming next? Live with a purpose in mind. See your own future. Envision your future. Then don't shy away from setbacks. Oh, I would like to record now, but the baby is crying. That's fine. Let the baby finish crying, attend to the baby, then jump right back on this bus. Don't shy away from challenges and also build a community. If you're watching this, can you leave me a comment to let me know what you think about it? At least you've watched this far, 14 minutes and 10 seconds in. But most importantly, take action. Move from where you are. You have the power to create the life of comfort, the financial freedom and independence that you want so badly. So don't wait. Start today. Your journey is waiting for you. I want to thank you for listening. So I hope you'll keep creating and remember that your story matters. Until the next video.